Good evening and assalamu alaikum. Welcome to BFA's On The Ball show. It's been another hectic week of football down at Wanstead and also all of the activities with BFA. With us today to talk about the Tower Hamlets Youth League and also something a bit different. I have a few special guests. I'm going to start with the boys to my left from Shadwell FC, the under-14s and the under-12s team. We've got a couple of future superstars with us tonight. To my left, I have Abid Ahmed, Basit Ahmed and also Nahid Ahmed. Not that you're all related, but welcome guys. You okay?
Yes.
Brilliant. We'll come to chat to you guys in a second. To my right, I have a special guest with us today. She's going to stay with us throughout the show and hopefully give us a bit of an insight into another side of football. We all appreciate and understand that football is about, well, historically has always been about men's football, but more recently has hit the limelight and hit the headlines on Sky Sports, as most of you will have seen, is women's football and the Women's Premier League. So with us to talk about women's football in particular, and since BFA have started our own girls football as well down at Mile End, we have Monica Sharma. How you doing? You all right?
I'm very well, thank you.
Good. We're going to talk a bit more about women's football later on in the show, but I'm sure we'll come to you and talk about youth football in a bit as well. But let's go to the gentleman on my left first. I'm going to start with you boys. Tell us a bit about the club that you guys working for, play football for. Abid, you're with the under-14s, Shadwell?
Yes.
That's right. How long have you been there for?
3 weeks.
3 weeks? You're very new then. Have you played football before for anyone else?
Yeah, so youth.
So youth, you've had a bit of experience. Okay. And Basit, what about you? How long have you been with Shadwell?
2 months.
So you're all pretty new, yeah? And Nahid, yourself?
2-3 weeks.
2-3 weeks. Because I recognise you. You've played with another club before, haven't you?
Wapping.
Wapping. So just what's the reason you guys have come to Shadwell? Because Shadwell have been around for maybe a couple of years, maybe 2 seasons now where they've been playing. Abid, yourself, why did you leave Seoul?
Because they're going to Echo.
Are they going to Echo and you want to stay local?
Yeah.
Okay. And are you enjoying it at Shadwell?
Yeah.
Okay. How's your season been so far?
Okay.
Okay. How many games have you played?
Can't remember.
Any of you help him out? How many games?
Four.
You played for 4 games, and how have you got on so far?
We've lost all of them.
Oh. Well, listen, you're still starting. I think last season was Shadwell's first season together, playing 7-a-side, wasn't it? Because you're 7-a-side. Now we've stepped up to 11-a-side. We had some other kids on last week who said it is difficult to step up from playing small-sided games to the larger 11-a-side and the pitch. Are you getting used to it, Nahid?
Yeah, it takes a bit of getting used to, but soon, we'll get better and start winning games.
Okay. So why did you leave Wapping then? Is it the same reason? You just want to stay local?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What position do you guys play? What you Nahid?
I play goalie.
Are you a goalkeeper?
Right back.
Right back. And you're under 12s, aren't you? So you're still playing the 7-a-side. How's your season going so far?
Good.
Yeah. And what position do you play?
Right mid.
Right mid. And you won any games yet?
Yes.
That's good.
3 games.
3 games. Well done. Okay, Monica, youth football. Obviously, with Tower Hamlets Youth League and BFA is a real drive for us.
Mm-hmm.
Yourself, obviously, involved in the football scene.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, first of all, tell us a bit about the club that you play for.
So I've currently joined Denham United.
Mm-hmm.
It's in Middlesex, and I've been with them beginning of October.
Okay.
I was trialling out for Tottenham Hotspurs during the summer, but travel was a bit much for me. I've played a few games and started with their firsts. Season's going okay, but it's just getting used to the 90 minutes again, really.
Yeah. Okay. And how long have you been involved in football?
I've been playing since about the age of 12.
Okay.
Initially started off just on the streets, and then through school teachers, they kind of introduced me to local clubs, and from there just progressed onwards.
Okay, but with the Tower Hamlets Youth League now, obviously our setup starts from the year 8 all the way up to under 16s.
Right.
But from yourself, your own perspective, how did you get involved with youth football or structured football? Was it you said you started when you were 12, but was it a league or was it just kicking the ball around?
You started off kicking the ball around, and then when I started secondary school, that's when I realised that there's actually local teams around, and with the help of my PE teachers, they personally took me to local trials in Middlesex County, and there's one specific teacher who did a lot for me, to be honest.
Okay.
Through that is when it kind of all opened up for me.
Excellent. All right, guys, you three obviously are playing in the leagues, but What's the difference between playing in a school team compared to playing at Shadwell? Nahid, what would you say the difference is?
Well, you got to work with different people, and you travel further and you play different teams.
Is this with the school setup? You're saying? Yeah.
But in the league, we know who we're going to play, and they're in the table.
Yeah.
With schools, random teams.
Random teams, isn't it? Okay. What about yourself, Bassett, in terms of under 12s football? And have you played football, structured football before? Is it just been playing in the park and school teams? And this is your first time you're playing with a proper team?
Yes.
In a league, yeah. And are you enjoying it?
Yes.
What are the pluses of playing for a local team like Shadwell? What do you think? What does it help you? Like, does it aid you in terms of your as you're getting older?
Good.
Yeah. In what way?
To be a professional footballer.
Yeah. And Abid, do you have a training night? Do you train
Wednesdays.
Wednesdays? And where do you train?
Stepney Park.
Stepney Park. Is that for the under 12s and the 14s?
Yes.
Okay. All right, good stuff. Listen, I think what we'll do, we've got some clips from yesterday where under 14s Tower Hamlets Youth League. I know Shadwell played yesterday. There, who did you get? You guys played Poplar yesterday, and what was the score?
We lost 2-1.
You lost 2-1. So you're getting there. Results sound that bad.
Yeah.
So maybe next week you're going to get the first win or the first point on the board. So good luck. We'll talk a bit more about you guys and your team when we come back. But let's go and watch some highlights. We've got some clips, and we did mention it. Mohammedan were the first boys to come along. If any clubs out there from the Tower Hamlets Youth League want to record their own matches on their iPhone 5Ss or the iPads or whatever, and email it to BFA or myself, what we will try to do on a weekly basis is try to get some of the clips on the show. So again, gives you guys a bit of your moment of fame, I guess, on TV. So we've done the same thing for my boys, to be honest, FC Usmani in the under 14s league, and they took on yesterday a new team to the Tower Hamlets Youth League, Alliance Youth. Easy for me to say with my lisp. Don't like that one. But let's go and watch the highlights. I think it's a couple of minutes long. So when we come back, we can talk a bit more about the Shadwell FC under 14s and under 12. So enjoy. See you in 2 minutes. Snarlton, welcome back. Okay, so that was a short clip of yesterday's game down at Victoria Park between FC Usmani, who won the game 6-0, and they took on the new team to Tower Hamlets Youth League, Alliance Youth. So unlucky Alliance Youth. I'm sure you're getting there. You've had some decent results along the way. The win, just like Shadwell under 14s, is there or thereabouts. So keep going, boys. Don't be disheartened. Right, the superstars to my left, young men. Neither will come to you. I'm assuming you want to be a footballer.
Yeah.
That's right, isn't it? Yeah. You all want to be footballers, don't you?
Yes.
If you can't be footballers, what do you want to do, Naid?
I want to be a lawyer.
A lawyer. Okay, that's good. What about yourself, Bassett?
Cricketer.
Cricket. Now you play a bit of cricket, don't you?
Yes.
Tell us a bit about who do you play for, or who do you play?
Middlesex under 12.
Under 12s. And how did you get to playing for the Middlesex under 12s? Is that through school? Do you play for the
Tower
county,
Hamlets.
Tower Hamlets County?
Yes.
Okay. And how long have you been playing with Middlesex?
1 year.
1 year. Anything positive to? Are you a batsman? Are you a bit of a bowler? What do you do?
Batsman and keeper.
Wicket keeper as well.
Yes.
Okay. Well, good luck. We'll keep an eye out for you. What about you, young man?
Mechanic.
You'll be a mechanic. Okay, that's good. That's good. Shadwell under 12s. Now, whereabouts are you in the league now? Do
Second
you know? You're second, and who's on the top?
was Mane.
Usmani A. Okay. And have you played them yet?
Yes.
All right. Do you play each other twice in the league, or is it just the once?
Once.
One time. And you've got a lot of teams in the under 12s as well, haven't you? Do you guys have you played for the under 14s on the 11-a-side pitch, or do you just play under 12s football?
Under 12.
Just under 12.
I played one match for under 14.
14s. And how did you find the step up, like the small pitch compared to playing on a big pitch on 11-a-side?
Not too much different.
No? Okay. You don't find the bubbly pitches and the muddy fields hard work compared to the nice 3G pitches at Mile End? You think it's the same?
A little bit hard.
Okay, a little bit hard. Why do you think it has an impact on the game? Is it easy to play on 3G pitches compared to our grass and pitch, the field, Vicky Park, I guess?
Yeah, it's easier
Yeah.
to play at Myland because the surface is also the same, and at Vicky Park sometimes it can be a muddy day and the goalie or the defenders have a hard job,
Yeah.
and sometimes it can be nice and easy.
Yeah. So that is one of the big differences between playing 7-a-side on Mile End compared to playing 11-a-side on a Vicky Park on a Sunday. Right. Listen, I said you guys were superstars. You've got your first call in the evening, and one of you has a fan. Let's see who it is. All right, Snarlton, welcome to BFA's On the Ball show. Who do we have on the line? Hello? Hello, live. You're live in the studio. What was your question? Hello?
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm alright, thanks. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Do you have a question for one of my gentlemen to the left of me?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask, when did Abid get into football?
Abid,
And what made him want to get into football?
great question. Abid, why did you get into football, and when did you get into football?
I got into football when I was like 6 years old with my brother, and I wanted to play football because I wanted to see how it is and to see if it's fun.
And is it fun?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Well, there you go. He's answered your question. Who do we have on the line, by the way?
It's Rukshana.
Rukshan, and you are related to Abid, I'm assuming?
No, just for closely, just watching TV, and I've just seen that he's a bit too fat to play. But yeah,
That's not very nice. Anyway, okay, bye-bye. That's out of order. Listen, that's the whole idea. Football's for anyone and everyone. And Abid, I've seen him play. Listen, don't judge a book by its cover. He's a very, very good player. I have seen you play, Abid, and so keep it up. Well done to you. Okay, so do we have another call on the line? Okay, a bit later. I think they've gone. Right, Monica, you in terms of you and youth football.
Yeah.
But what area do you? You're not from East London, are you?
No, I'm from West London.
West London.
Yeah.
But in terms of the youth structure there, and in particularly with girls football, what's the structure like from around your neck of the woods?
To be honest, I haven't actually got involved with the youth football around that area. But when I was starting off, it was quite different to what it is now. I do wish I started off now because there's a lot more opportunities.
Yeah.
Whereas before, even thinking about playing, for example, the Premier League, I wouldn't have thought about.
Okay.
But through sort of contacts, there are a lot more opportunities now. A lot more girl clubs. For example, the one I'm playing for now, Denham United, they're one of the largest clubs, girls only, in London at the moment.
We'll talk about that in a bit more detail a bit later on, but we've got another caller on the line, told you. Welcome to the show. You're live on air. What's your question, or what would you like to say? Hello? Put the volume down on the TV, guys. That would help. Thank you. Hi, you're live in the studio. What would you like to say? I think they've gone. The question was for Bassett, I think, so it's gone. Not to worry, not to worry. Right, guys, so listen, in terms of for the rest of the season, what's your targets? Abid, what do you hope to achieve for the under 14 this season?
Win games.
Win, obviously. Have you won anything yet?
No.
No, so your first game, you've got, who you playing this weekend? Do you know?
No.
You don't know?
We got a week off.
You got a week off this week because there's 7 teams in the league, so one team gets a week off, don't they? So yeah, so I'm sure it's coming. Your results haven't been that bad. You've been there or thereabouts, haven't you?
Yes.
What do you think is is the difference right now between you and the other teams? Because you're not losing by the odd goal. Is it a bit of lack of concentration or?
No, it's just I think we don't take our chances, and we're a new team and we don't know each other as much as other teams, and they've been together for longer times.
Yeah, that's true. And with the under 14s now, are you guys all year 7s, year 8s, or?
No, year 8s and year 9s.
Yeah, do you got some year 9s? How many year 9s do you have in your team?
I think 4.
4, because that helps. Because I think a lot of the teams that have come from the under 12s playing last year and then making the step up to under 14s are finding it difficult. And now I think slowly a lot of teams are adding year 9 players, aren't they? So that can only strengthen the team. How have you found the step up for yourself from 12s to 14s and playing on the bigger pitch?
Well, I'm a goalie, so the goals are much bigger in 11-a-side, and it's easier to get lobbed and stuff.
Yeah.
And free kicks and stuff is hard, and penalties you have to dive quite high.
Okay. So as a goalkeeper, in terms of for yourself, you said you want to be a footballer, but so far in your short career, what have you learned? What's important? What does it take to be a good goalkeeper? Do you think?
Just keep the defenders and just keep the team going.
Yeah.
If they're doing something wrong, then tell them, motivate them, and then make them carry on doing well and stuff.
Good lad. And that's quite similar to cricket, isn't it? Because you're a wicket keeper, and the wicket keeper in cricket is probably one of the most important players when it comes to motivation in the team, isn't it? Do you do a lot of that in cricket? Do you G up your team? You do all that, don't you?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Monica, I think we're not far in terms of your club.
Yeah.
We'll come back and talk about that in a bit more detail later on. But from our perspective, guys, listen. For you guys at Shadwell, under 12s, under 14s, both of you keep up the good work. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Like I said, the first points are. I know Shadwell under 12s are doing really well. You're fighting for the league. Nahid and Abid, both of you, you're working really hard there. Do you want to give out a shout out? Who's your manager down at under 14s? Ashik. And he's not here today, is he? Was he supposed to be? I'm thinking he's here in the background somewhere. He's waving at me, naughty boy. All right, so well done today, guys. It's brave coming on the show here, and especially by yourself. And so really, really well done. So hopefully we'll see you at some stage later on in the season. In fact, you know what? We've got a call. Let's see who it's for. Welcome to the show. Who do we have on the line? Hello, Assalamualaikum.
জি আমি ফলোয়ার্সে এনকারেজ করতাম যে বয়েজ এন্ড হইতাম চাইলাম যে আমার ছেলেও খেলে আমি যে প্রাউড ফিল করলাম তারে দেখতে বাট একটা রিকোয়েস্ট আছে আমার বয়েজের কাছে তারা নানি হইম যে কেউ ক্রিকেটার হইবা কেউ মানে সলিসিটার হইবা তো অবভিয়াসলি আমার অ্যাডভাইস থাকবো তারা খেলতা নট খালি ফানো লাইক খেলতা না ক্যারিয়ারটা সিরিয়াসলি নিতা ইনশাআল্লাহ তারা মেক করতে পারবা আর আমরা তো বাঙালি কোনো প্লেয়ার নাই আর আমি চাই যে প্রিমিয়ার লিগও বয়ে থাকলে মানে বাঙালি বারোই এইটা খেলতা
Okay.
কারণ আমার ছেলে যে খেলে হ্যাঁ আন্ডার 10 খেলে সো আমি যদি প্রাউড লাগে কিছু এটা দেখলে ইয়া বাঙালি কমিউনিটি এনকারেজ হইব দেখলে বাঙালি তো আর বেশি টাইম দেয় না স্পোর্টস তো
ইনশাআল্লাহ okay well
ওখানে লাগে
চেষ্টা করব না that's the idea আমরা youth league like to main আপনারা যারা parents হল involve হয়ে আমরা লগে and that's the idea to encourage your children and we can only do our bit so hopefully one day the time is nearing we will get a professional sports person of some kind. We've got another call. Assalamualaikum, welcome to the show. What would you like to say? Hello?
Hello, what would I like to say is basically I play football and I got injured.
Yeah. Put the volume down on the TV.
I got injured. So, if they do get injured, how do they protect themselves?
if you do get, I think, listen, when we're playing football, one of the most common injuries, I guess, is leg injuries, knee injuries. What you can do, guys, is shin pads. That's all I can say. The only thing we can use in football is shin pads, but you'll be surprised the number of players that go onto a pitch without shin pads. So I guess if we're talking about protection in football for the guys and for the girls out there, get shin pads, okay? Because obviously without your legs you can't play football. So we're out of time for this first segment. It's been brilliant as ever. We've had some good calls. Thank you for all those people that have made the time to call in and say well done to the boys. And this is what this segment's all about. So from the boys to my left, Abid, Basit and Nahid, well done, guys. And hopefully we'll have you on the show sometime soon. And Shadwell FC under 14s and under 12s. Hopefully more good things to come in the future. Right, we're going to go to a short commercial break, and when we come back we'll have some senior football to talk about with all the results and action from the CFL League, and also Monica will be staying on and we can talk a bit more about women's football. Okay, we'll see you after the break. Assalamu alaikum.